What's up, you guys? I'm sure you guys have heard about the Slaughterhouse reunion. Alicia doesn't know. I'm gonna fill him in a little bit on what's going on. I got all this information from Knox Hill. I watched one of his videos and he kind of like broke it down of everything. Joell Ortiz, he like went up to King Crooked and was like, yo, let's make an album. Let's get back like all the boys. They go to Royce and they're like, hey man, we want to make this album. Do you want to come in on it with us? And Royce says, not without Joe Budden. Like if Joe doesn't do it, then I'll only do it if Joe does it.
Okay.
Joe was retired. He said in the past, like, he's like, I'm retired, I'm done. I don't want to get back in the game.
Okay.
So we can't get Slaughterhouse back. We can just do the three of us. But Royce won't do it without Joe. So we'll just make the album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, blood was boiling from Joe
God.
Budden and Royce. Like, there's a Instagram live of them talking.
So do they just like not ask Joe?
I guess not. That's from what I understand. Maybe someone can clarify that. But from what I understand, they didn't even ask Joe. They just were like, Joe's retired. He's not going to come out. The Instagram live I saw was Joell Ortiz was, again, King Crooked wasn't in it. It was just Joe Budden and Royce versus him. Okay. And they were just like, you guys said you didn't want to be there. And then there's a part where Joe gets like really mad and he's like, did we say no? Did we say no? And Royce is just kind of like staying calm, like, Joe's got it. I'll just ride off him. I'm expecting this album to have some beef.
So, okay. So they had that beef and then wrote this album? Or did they just like write the album and then they had the beef? Like which one came first?
I think they had the understanding that like, okay, it's just going to be the two of us making it and they're not down. They make it, and then I guess when news came out that they were making it, Royce and Joe were like, what the fuck is going on here? With that being said, are you ready to jump into the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse? Specifically, there's singles that came out for it.
Okay.
Let's listen to Vacancy first.
It's only got 8K views on Genius. What if we can get more views on our YouTube channel than Genius?
More than Genius?
Yeah.
That would be something
That'd be
to
cool.
brag about.
Mic check 1 2.
We know Crooked already.
Oh yeah.
We're friends, basically.
Real talk.
Beatmakers, crack music.
Hey, let the choir do what it do. Let the church speak to him. Shit, let me speak to him. Get up on the altar, man. Word. I remember we was on the road on one of them tours, like, hold on. We got the #1 album in the country, is so on. They called us Voltron, where did we go wrong? We posted did this music shit for so long. Instead it's so long. The house is vacant. Your mouse is making that podcast money, talking foul and flagrant. Right from his couch, I'm hating. Royce Grammy nod came without debating. The allegory's a wild creation. I'm happy you got to smell your flowers, baby. And Crook, shit, Crook still out here being Crook. Got every rapper shook. Ain't never used a book for a verse or a hook.
Yeah.
Human, Mona Lisa and Monday, hard, Gorilla Glue. Yo, Fred will laugh again one day. Damn, where did time go? Slaughterhouse been apart like 9, yo. You ask why though? I wish I had them answers. I don't. Just know that pig shit'll never resume. Emails, phone calls, and Zoom.
The instrumental's wild.
This is awesome, man. We don't review enough songs with like live drums. This is fire. Like this is someone behind a drum kit doing this shit. Like
Damn.
It's not just, you know, someone behind a pad and shit.
That always gives it like a different sound as well, because it doesn't sound so computerized.
Yeah,
kinda.
exactly.
So
it's not
cool.
perfect, which is like good.
I was a member. We were on the road. One of them tours, like, hold on.
Yeah,
the house is vacant.
The podcast money.
That's
Who's that?
Joe Budden.
That's Joe, yeah.
The Joe Budden podcast
Yeah.
or whatever. And on it, he was talking about, this is what Eminem was talking about as well. He called Revival trash on his podcast, which I
understand,
The
yeah.
argument there was like, Joe, why didn't you just come to me personally and be like, yo, I didn't fuck with the album. Like, why'd you go publicly?
Put me on blast, bro.
Exactly, bro.
Talking foul and fragrant. That's probably exactly what that's about.
Are they calling him a rat, or is that like a nickname? Mouse is Budden's nickname.
Okay.
Wow, his podcast became so successful that he ultimately led to his retirement as a rapper.
That's kind of cool.
That's pretty
That you
cool,
can
yeah.
do that.
Right from his couch, I'm hating,
Yeah.
like, his podcast. Royce Grammy nod came without debating. The allegory was a wild creation. Talking about the allegory as his album.
Yeah.
See, he's even saying, like, I'm happy for you. You got your flowers. Like, you got a Grammy nomination.
I
Like,
could hear a huge butt coming up, man. You're great.
but Death Threader,
Threader,
a love
love
letter.
letter.
I also love the shout out to Crook. Like, Joel's verse so far he's been nice to Royce. He even shouts out Crook. He's like, Crook out here being Crook, got every rapper shook. Ain't never used a book for a verse or a hook, like a dictionary or like a thesaurus.
Crook, hook, book, shook. Dang. How slippery. Human, Mona Lisa, and Monday. I don't understand.
Oh,
that one.
Joel's list of projects he did after the group disbanded.
Nice.
So I guess this is his discography. We'll laugh again one day. Like the group's not
over,
but
so this is like
they're not doing well.
Okay. So this is definitely written after.
Sounds like it, yeah.
It's good that he's not instantly going off like right away.
I wouldn't even consider this like a diss rap. Like he's not hating them yet.
Yeah. Where did the time go? Slaughterhouse been apart like 9, yo. You ask why though? I wish I had them answers. I don't.
Well,
yeah, it just rhymes. Phone calls and Zoom still not enough to get us in all in the room.
Royce said he ain't doing the 3-man without Joe. Right? But Joe said he retired, so how the hell is this supposed to go?
True.
A few years ago, Lupe Fiasco wanted to join the group to be the 4th member after Budden retired.
That would have been
Oh!
That would have been so heat. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. But Royce refused and said there is no Slaughterhouse without Joe Budden and the other members.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Didn't Royce and Lupe beef? It's probably personal reasons why he doesn't want Lupe to be part of the...
Maybe, but like this was last year that they beefed, right?
So you think they've kind of gone over it?
They said a few years ago.
Damn, where did time go? Slaughterhouse been apart like 9, yo. You ask why though? I wish I had them answers, I don't. Just know that pig shit'll never resume. Emails, phone calls, and Zoom, still not enough to get us all in a room. Royce said he ain't doing the 3-man without Joe. But Joe said he retired, so how the hell is supposed to go? I looked in the eyes of Crooked Eye, said one last time, he said let's go. So this one's for the fans and anyone else who wants to know why the best group ever turned out to be one of the best groups that never got back to his son after the shady era. Shit, Paul wasn't on his best behavior, and Joe's comments about M left no revival for major endeavors. So the gang dropped the flag, got off the label, back and forth, drawn out lawyer to lawyer. But today we're able to say we're free, but we ain't eating at no round table. It's rectangle, me and Crook in a Bojangles. Back to this chicken from rapping incisions, cutting the hardest vocals you can imagine or vision. Man, this half is just different. I hope the other half will listen. Put the business in the back and get back to business.
Damn, bro.
Wow, but you feel the
definitely
part,
that's exactly what I was gonna say, man. You feel the pain for sure.
Man, the part that hit me was, man, this half is just different. I just hope the other half will listen. Like this two, those two.
Yeah, exactly. It's not us at a round table anymore. Yeah, we're eating, but it's not a round table. It's just us two at a fucking Bojangles. Although Slaughterhouse isn't signed to any contract, they, Joel and Crooked, aren't free to do as they please. If it were a round table, each member would have equal say and equal footing.
True.
Joel feels it's like it's a rectangular table with Royce and Joe Budden in the seats of distinction, head and tail, and implying that they make all the decisions for the group.
So this is one's for the fans that don't know why the best group ever turned out to be one of the best groups that never got back to his son after the shady era, but also shady. Shady, but also shady era, because I guess Eminem helped them
Slaughterhouse,
put them together, and
Paul wasn't on his best behavior. I wonder what that's about. I don't know what that is.
Produced like M and
right,
shit. So
the
I guess
manager, right? But like, and then Joe's comments about M left no revival for major endeavors. That's fucking sick.
Like the things Joe said coming after him
about revival
kind of stopped any kind of revival of major endeavors of Slaughterhouse. I think Joe was in the wrong, personally. To say it publicly.
It's your boy. Not only is it your boy, this guy made you, you know?
Let's say you're making a beat, and instead of just coming to you and telling you, like I do it on the channel, and I'm like, yo, that was shit. That was pretty shit, bro.
Yeah, like, that sucks.
Yeah. Revival had like Castle and a Rose, like it was personal as well. So it's kind of like, don't hate my shit.
I feel like Joe Budden was tripping also. I feel like he was just going with like mass opinion as well.
You think so?
Yeah, because Revival was sick.
I mean, Castle and a Rose were good.
Yeah.
We should probably jump into more Revival.
Oh, Black Soul on the chorus.
And then King Crooked is next, though, boy.
From rapping incisions, cutting the hardest vocals you can imagine or vision, man, this half is just different.
We didn't even talk about, like, from rapping incisions. Like, an incision is like a cut, but it also says cutting the hardest vocals. Ooh. Like, rapping incision, cutting the hardest vocals. That you could imagine our vision.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Damn, that's a rhyme to a what? That's not a pun, is it?
Play on words.
Play on words to another rhyme.
Lawyer to lawyer, but today we're able to say we're free, but we ain't eating at no round table. It's rectangle, me and Crook in a Bojangles. Back to this chicken from rapping incisions, cutting the hardest vocals you can imagine or vision. Man, this half is just different. I hope the other half will listen. Put the business in the back and get back to business.
Put the business in the back and get back to business.
Back in the field. So when I got the call, I almost died. Push come shove, whatever.
this is a stretch what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But since you said that Lupe wanted to be part of Slaughterhouse, Lupe has a song called Battle Scars.
Got your battle scars back to back in the field. You think like that's kind of a shout out to
It could be.
because Lupe wanted to be the fourth member, but Royce said no, so maybe
Yeah.
he's drawing attention to that.
Oh, Royce said no. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Royce said no. Yeah.
So that goes back to them being at the head and the tail of the table and making the decisions.
It saddens me that a relationship where you feel like brothers, it's like, okay, I can count on you, and then where it gets to this point where it's like lawyer to lawyer and like, you know what I mean? That's just sad to hear. Make up, you know?
Over an album. Come on.
Sounds like some beefing was going on behind the like scenes, because there's no way they just were like, yeah,
True.
I just hate you now.
But maybe this group was like
Never
bound to like fail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they literally just went through all that beef last year.
bunch
So,
of hotheads
yeah.
in a group. Did you also hear the instrumental during the chorus? It was kind of muted and like it sounded like it was underwater. So when it got to King Crooked, I was like, oh, this beat's about to whip back into like not being muffled
anymore?
Yeah.
Battle scars back to back in the field.
Yeah, you're right.
So when I got the call, I almost died. Push come shove, whatever. I guess we were living a lie.
With all you fans of Witness, I have to ask forgiveness. This might be sacrilegious. I don't want to go back to business. I don't want to go back to biz. Back to the back and forth. The last deal I brought, that bag was different. Only thing I heard back was crickets. That was my answer. Listen, never did lack persistence. I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division. Couldn't get past the friction. Was it a bad decision? Trying to get back to
Crooked, bro.
I forgot about how
Holy
fire King
fuck.
Crooked was. Holy shit.
Okay, King Crooked might be my favorite member of Slaughterhouse. I'm just gonna
Yo,
put that out
I
there.
think you're right, man. Honestly, he's so consistently fire.
I know.
That's the thing. It's like
It's
Royce,
never a
Royce
miss.
is good. Royce at least was good. He's fire, right?
Yeah.
But like, man, the last couple of shit he put out, I was like,
Just word vomit.
yeah, it was kind of that. So King Crooked he's good as shit, man.
With all you fans have witnessed, I have to ask for forgiveness. This might be sacrilegious, like asking for forgiveness, like reason to sacrilegious. I don't want to go back to business, thrown back to
Put the business in the back and get back to business.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
see.
I don't want to go back to business. Back to back and forth. Yeah. The last deal I brought, that bag was different. The only thing I heard back was crickets. Oh, like the ass sound.
Also,
Back to business. Bag was different. Back was crickets. Back to business. Ask forgiveness. Like, fucking what?
that was my answer. Listen, never did lack persistence. I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division. Jesus Christ, it's like
Couldn't get past the friction.
Oh my God.
So he's saying I put out fire and all I heard back was crickets.
I
like
see.
I look in the eyes of Crooked Eye. We missed that one. Because his name is Crooked, like that's an alternate
Yeah, King Crooked,
name.
Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye.
With all you fans of Witness, I have to ask forgiveness. This might be sacrilegious. I don't want to go back to business. I don't want to go back to biz. Back to the back and forth. The last deal I brought, that bag was different. Only thing I heard back was crickets. That was my answer. Listen, never did lack persistence. I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division. Couldn't get past the friction. Was it a bad decision? Trying to get back to the mission of actually winning in rap again. Cause all of us had a vision, but that
He's doing that thing where you kind of like rap like a drum kit.
Yeah.
Never get back. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division like in the group. And it's crazy because it is an equal division of 2 and 2.
True.
So that's just fucking fire. Wait a second.
What?
Joel Ortiz said, man, this half is just different, hard. I hope the other half will listen. So is King Crooked taking his
Half and half?
half
Same division?
will listen, like that rhyming scheme?
Oh,
Yeah.
mathematician.
Yeah, I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division. And then here he says like, man, this half is just different. I hope the other half will listen.
Oh my
See what I
God.
mean?
Back to business.
This is what I fucking love about
Jeez,
Slaughterhouse,
man.
bro. They fucking
work so well together.
I ain't no mathematician, but I see mad division. Couldn't get past the friction. Was it a bad decision? Trying to get back to the mission of actually winning in rap again. Cause all of us had a vision, but that was years ago. This is a new date. The fans deserve flowers. This is a bouquet. For wishing the group stay together forever and never fall out. Like hair, at least we balled out. Like missing a toupee with trips to the UK. Yay.
Oh
So
my
bonding
God.
with the group, I became partial. He didn't start the group, he can't end it. Don't blame Marshall. He didn't start the group, he can't end it. Don't blame Paul. And fans been there from the beginning. Can't blame y'all. Let me take some responsibility. I had that Hennessy feeling me, willingly committing penalties mentally. Whenever liquor with enemy, bringing the silliest energy. Innocent, I can't pretend to be. I just don't fuck with the industry. You lied, you stole, and treated me just like an enemy. Now Joell, it's just him and me on our purple tape. Pride made the circle break. Stop letting them fake lies circulate. We too old for that.
Like, can we just like how much? Oh my god, bro! The fans deserve a flower. This is a bouquet.
That
like,
rhyme scheme was sick.
Fucking fire. Oh, but also just the way that sentence hits is like, yo, you guys, the fans need their flowers. Like, you guys have supported us. Here's the album you guys deserve. It's not just flowers, it's a full bouquet. Like, we've prepared, like, what do you do with a bouquet? You like pick it, you like style it, you put it out, you like prepare it for the person. Like, they're like hand delivering us our fucking flowers. For wishing the group stay, bouquet. For wishing the group stay together forever and never fall out like hair. Going to the
Yeah, man, at least we balled out. Like missing a toupee with trips to the UK.
Is that like what's the prime minister of the UK? Have you ever seen him? It's like Trump hair. Like he looks like he's wearing a toupee. So is that kind of like a nod to that? The UK?
I think so.
Also, group stay, bouquet, new day.
Lupe fiasco. I'm waiting for it, but it didn't come.
He didn't start the group. He can't end it. Don't blame Marshall.
What is that even about? Like, what?
Maybe it was them. They found each other, and then Marshall just like gave him he's
platform?
like, yo, Paul, like sign these guys. You know. Originally, the group, he just helped us get to that point, but really we put the group together. Like, don't blame Paul. Don't blame Marshall. Like, it really the 4 members of the group that are the reason why the group's not together. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, I can hear that. So he's really saying there's no one.
Don't blame the fans.
Yeah.
Don't blame Paul. Don't blame Marshall.
He's just like taking let me take some responsibility. Let me take some responsibility. I had the Hennessy filling me. Responsibility, Hennessy filling me.
Willingly, yeah.
Committing penalties. Mentally, even liquor would enter me. Bringing the silliest energy. Innocent, I can't pretend to be. That flow was fucking sick. Just like super quick.
Because it's fast. I just don't fuck with the industry.
Yeah.
You lie, you stole and treated me like I was just the enemy. Now Joel, it's just him and me on our Purple Tape. Also, Purple Tape is a Method Man song.
Oh.
So maybe it's a shout out to... Oh my god, I have a theory. Because Method Man was part of Wu-Tang Clan. What if Purple Tape was his first like solo thing? So he's saying this is Joel and I on our version of the Purple Tape. Like we broke away from the group.
That makes sense.
Would it? Because the original cassette plastic was entirely purple. So it's also a cassette. Shout out to We're Not Eating from the round table. Crooked says pride made the circle break. Like as in egos got in the way. Pride made the circle break.
Mentally, whenever liquor with enemy, bringing the silliest energy. Innocent, I can't pretend to be. I just don't fuck with the industry. You lied, you stole, and treated me just like an enemy. Now Joell, it's just him and me on our purple tape. Pride made the circle break. Stop letting them fake lies circulate. We too old for that. Plus we family men. We too.
Stop letting them fake lies circulate, circle break, that whole thing, but then rap about it. I feel like that's kind of what was coming across in the Instagram live they were doing, is like, if you have beef, put it in a song, like rap about it. Don't just like fucking beef behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Get in the booth.
Like he did with Lupe, man.
Kind of like he did with Lupe. Just get in the booth, man. That's what we were saying. We're like, do what Lupe did. Like, get in the booth. Like, sing about it, you know?
And he posted a fucking picture or video of Lupe working out.
Liquor with enemy, bringing the silliest energy. Innocent, I can't pretend to be. I just don't fuck with the industry. You lied, you stole, and treated me just like an enemy. Now Joell, it's just him and me on our Purple Tape. Pride made the circle break. Stop letting them fake lies circulate. We too old for that. Plus we family men. We too real, truth for truth. That's the bag we in. Rap about it.
It's like muted again.
So when I got the call, I almost died. Push come shove, whatever. I guess we were living a lie.
That church organ?
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant in the beginning when he said, let the church speak to him.
I also just got, like, isn't that a crazy name for a song as well? Like, what's the name of the song?
Vacancy.
Like, they have room in the house. Not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about the chorus.
I think this song could have done without a chorus, honestly. Just back to back, just like that. Joell, I guess. rapping and King Crooked rapping and call it a day. But
Killed it.
thank you guys for watching that video. This is Alusha. This is Payment. Yeah, if you like that video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That subscribe button right there. This subscribe button right there. And if you did like that video, make sure you watch another one. And then another. And then another. It's going to be right here. All of our Instagrams, Patreon, social medias are all in the description below. So make sure you hit us a follow. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video.